I couldn't even believe it. I'm in disbelief that this is happening within 10 minutes of my sitting down.
Simon, how goes it?
I'm very good today.
Good. Are you ready to hear a bad date story?
I am very ready to hear a bad date story.
This is Mary.
Hi, Simon.
We've met before, actually, but the bad date wasn't me. Just clarifying.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't, Simon. You're promised a delicious drink, so we want to hear it.
Well, I was set up on a blind date.
Okay.
I knew his family, so it wasn't 100% blind date. I knew of him, so I said, why not? So we decide to meet at a restaurant, and I go in, and he's sitting at the bar, and I recognized him right away.
But when you see him, he's attractive?
Yeah, he's not bad.
Okay, attractive.
So we sit down, and he immediately starts to tell me that his wife passed away.
Okay.
And
that day, or was he...
recent, 3 years prior.
Oh, 3 years prior.
3 years prior.
And how is he saying it to you? Because that's Simon, a heavy piece of information.
Especially on a first date, yes.
Right.
Right. So he just starts telling me the path of their relationship. They started dating in college.
Oh my gosh. Yes?
Yes.
No, I mean, it's so, where do you go from here already?
I couldn't even believe it. I'm in disbelief that this is happening within 10 minutes of my sitting down.
And it's not that you're rude. It's not that you're insensitive. Because if this was your lifelong friend, and all of a sudden you haven't seen them in 10 years, and they go...
Right. And I felt terrible for him. I really did. And, you know, I just really felt for the situation. But then again, 2 hours later, it's like, okay, can we move on from this?
Does he ask you anything about yourself?
Well, there was not much opportunity for me to interject and change the subject.
Does he have any awareness, do you think, of like, I mean, because there's a point even now, if you're talking a normal thing and Simon starts talking about limes, if he feels he's losing you, he's going to change subjects, right?
I will say, I did get up and go to the bathroom. I excused myself because I thought, okay,
it'll be a break.
I'm gonna come back, you know, we can maybe just have a normal conversation.
Right.
However, I just wanted to, you know, be polite.
Yeah.
And of course, I sit down and it just starts over again. It's just going and going.
And here's the thing. So now, just out of fairness, if he's really that distraught by, I mean, he should be. It's his wife.
Right.
If he's not prepared for a new woman in his life, then he's got to not date. But tell me what happens now.
So the date is wrapping up.
Yes.
And we walk out to the front of the restaurant, and we're sort of on a busy street corner.
Yes.
And my car was across the street in the parking lot, and his car was down the road. And I said, okay, the light was green for me to cross.
Right.
And next thing I know, start to walk.
Yes.
And he grabs me, literally, swoops me around, and gives me this huge kiss. And swings me back up so I'm standing, and he's like, this is the best date I've ever had in my life.
Oh my God. Wow. So he got over his wife at that light somehow. How long was the light, by the way?
It was ridiculous.
Sounds like a pretty good move, though. Might need his number just to learn that one or something.
Yeah.
It was the most dramatic, like, swooping. Yeah.
But that's terrible, because now you feel, because it'd be one thing if he was at the light and he said, you know what, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be going on a date. Like, that's what you would expect, not, hey, how do you think my tongue would feel in your mouth? Let's find out.
The way I'm seeing it is that kiss was the difference between you being a therapist and a date, because, you know, because a therapist can't kiss you, apparently, right? That's not
not here.
Yeah.
I don't know about England.
A Jack Rose cocktail for you, Tom, the Brown Derby from Sammy Davis Jr.'s club here in LA.
Cheers, Mary.
Cheers.
Yes, hopefully you meet some guy who's...
His wife's still alive.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Mary, did I ever tell you about my hamster that fell ill a couple years ago?
Please, don't make me revisit.
He